Oi, 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 what a day, what a day. Because it's Thursday, and that means FGO Thirstday, of course. And today we're starting off with Rama, aka Banana Prince. Banana? Oh, no, now he's a minion in my brain. Actually strong. Yeah, isn't Rama actually really, really strong? Like, lore-wise, so to speak. Man, he's so pretty. When I think about it, I actually never really got a good view on Rama. I've seen him like really, 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 really little, and I've like used him once, I think. So I know that his wife Cetra is out there somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, I want her to join." I do like the art style, and I love the hair, man. The hair looks gorgeous. I like that. But damn hips. Oh, Oba. Them hips don't lie. So in general, I think Ram is an okay character. I honestly haven't seen him too much in the game to actually form a real much opinion. Actually, you know, he was in America a little bit, was he? But that's pretty much it. I think he popped up in an event somewhere a little bit, but I barely seen him and all of that, and that is a little bit sad actually, because he looks really nice. Ass. Oh, there is Cetra. I think it was a Sita. This one is like, yeah, Sita was her name. Sita. That was his wife and all that. That's a really cool sword, actually. Very funky sword. Rama, saber. So Ramayana. I mean, half the Ramayana is, I mean, his name Rama, so he must be really strong. India, lawful good, 168, 65. You remember also voices Nightingale, Sita, and Mordred. Sorry, boys, both Sita and Mordred. Oh my god. Damn. Strength A. What? Constitution B. Agility A+. Magical power B. Luck B. No. Dude! These stats, man, are... God damn. He has bonkers stats, man. Magic resistance A, by the teaching he received from a sacred sage. All magic was rejected from him. Cancel out all magecraft spells that are rank A of A or and below. In fact, modern mages would not be able to wound Rama with their magecraft. Writing A+, the ability for writing. In the case of beasts, one can manage any kind of them up rank of phantasmal beasts and divine beasts. However, the skill is not applicable to members of the dragon kind. So you can't ride Elizabeth. I don't think anyone wants that, really. Anyways. Probably are, but... Divinity A. Rama, the saint hero who surpassed many heroes. Oh gosh. Is one of the avatars of Vishnu, one of the three great gods of India. Isn't Vishnu like the gods of destruction? I'm actually curious. I am sorry, my knowledge about the Indian mythology is really lacking. Vishnu is one of deities, is a supreme being. Yeah, Vishnu is the one with the many arms. No, I was confused. Shiva. Shiva is the one that is the destruction and all of that. Vishnu is the to restore cosmic order and protect Dharma. Okay. Damn. Man, we have so many godchildren in FGO, don't we? Personal skills. Blessing of martial arts A. Rama, whose fate is to defeat the demon king Ravana, not only excels in swordsmanship, but also with all forms of martial arts. Also, do this, he can bring out his prided spear and bow with power close to normal fat as well as saber. What? So he can literally, like, be... So you can literally be like a fucking lancer, archer, and a saber at the same time, pretty much. And a martial artist. Oh my god. Dude. And dude, I would actually love to see Ravana as a servant. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, Ravana. Maybe if he go on Smite, actually. Because I think Ravana is there, right? He runs in there and to, like, punch people. But yeah, so I assume this means that he can literally be as a lancer and archer as well. It feels like that many Indian servants are able to be many classes, you know? Because they seem to have many like legends about them having multiple different weapons, stuff like that. I think that's pretty interesting. Charisma B, the natural talent to command an army, increase the abilities of allies during group battle. A rare talent, it's possible to say that having rank B in this is sufficient for one to lead a whole country as a sovereign state. Well, sovereign. After the battle with Ravana and his triumphal return with Sita, Rama became a king who widely imposed his virtuous rulership, having devoted his life to protecting his country. Damn! Curse of separation. Well, that sucks. A curse, even a curse that was put on Rama by the wife of a monkey. Wait, what? It's not Donkey Kong, you mean? With the name of Vali, all due to an incident where Vali was killed by Rama. Because this Rama cannot ever make this with his wife Sita, who can even possibly be said to be his other half for all of eternity. That's sad. But, okay, but I have multiple questions. Why did he kill the monkey? Why is the wife married to a monkey? Is she a monkey wife? Or is she a human that married a monkey? And so why on earth would she do that? Is she completely bananas? And that is just really, really sad. In a way, I guess this is so they don't need to make Sita for FGO. So, you know, because one of them can't. Because, you know, we save time on that. Which is weird, because Sita would be like something they would really throw themselves on, you know? FGO, making waifus. So, So that's a bit sad, actually. But I'm still have a question. What the fuck? Rama, why did you kill a monkey? What did the monkey do? Novel fact is Brahmastra, the indestructible witch, pierces through Rakshasas. Damn. Rank A+. The indestructible blade brought along Rama himself from the moment he was born for the sake of bringing down Demon King Ravana. Damn. Imagine that vagina giving birth to a child and a sword. That's pretty hardcore. Damn. It boasts a tremendous power against any demonic being. Originally an arrow, something to be knocked onto a bow and shot with, Rama, who wanted to become a saber, forcibly remodeled into a sword. Can you do that? No, I don't want to be an archer. I want to be a saber. Aha. However, its ability as a thrown weapon has not been discarded, and the sword can be violently thrown too. One should not point out that so you can throw it after all. Oh my god, that's pretty good, actually. I guess he wanted to be a saber because we already had so many. I guess he doesn't clash with Arjuna, I guess. Oh my god, Vishnu Baya, Ayabaya, the arms of the Great One. Okay, I don't want to brag, but that must be me, right? Yeah. The numerous weapons granted by the sage Vishvamitra for opposing all kinds of gods and demons. Damn. Several of the overwhelming number of weapons includes disc, chakrams, which the javelin Shuravara, the club Gada, Modhaki, and Shikari. The trident possessed by the god Shiva, Trisula. The bow of Shiva, Pinaka. Wait, isn't that the thing that... No, it's not. I was thinking wrong. Parvati was I thinking on, not Shiva. You know, the Sakura Parvati. And so forth. The higher Rama's divinity, the more his existence is regarded as something close to Vishnu. and the maximum limit on the number of many weapons he can bring out grows. If his divinity is at rank A, then it's also not impossible for him to operate as an archer and a lancer while being a saber. So he can do that? Oh my god. Dude, he's like fucking Gilgamesh, you know? Like, Gilgamesh like 3 million weapons. Rama is like, pick it out of his pocket. I may not have as many, but they all like noble fantasy like level. Dude, what is up with these, man? What is up with him being so bonkers? Holy crap. And the fact that he can operate as an archer and a lancer while being a saber is pretty neat. Though it would be cool to see him as an entirely new servant, so to speak, either a lancer or an archer. You know? I think that would be neat. Personality. Although he has somewhat haughty section for his personality, Rama is basically a young boy who keeps up his effort daily and is probably a splendid being as a great king. He's gentle to his subordinates and animals, further doing things such as curing squirrel with healing spells and helping others in making a bridge. Okay, that was not much about his personality, but he's on my good side because he likes to heal squirrels, so that is obviously not, so that's always okay in my book. Motivation and attitude towards the master. Regarding his master, Rama will consider him as a person who joined force with him. Naturally, he will not allow his master to treat him as someone of a low rank, but he will put in his trust in them as brethren to the very end. Regarding the Holy Grail, Rama's wish is to undo his curse of separation from his wife Sita, but up to the present time that wish had not yet been granted. Man. Can we get can someone get a grail to Rama, please? A grail to Rama. A grail to Rama. Give it him, smack it in his face, say, undo the spell, and then he can meet his waifu again. Indeed. Servant Saber, I am Rama, the great king of Kosala. Now that I have been summoned, I will certainly defeat any enemy, no matter how formidable they are, and I will give victory to you. Oh, thank you. Though you don't really need to think about it. You can a piece of chocolate would be nice. Instead, you don't need to bring victory. I understand it's my loss. Surely I am like the child, you know. Yeah, so guide me. If it is the master's word, I'll have faith in them and risk my life. Let us go. Let it go. Let it go. If you're here, I would be fine with that alone. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. When you're about to sneeze and it doesn't happen and you're like ending in this fucking limbo of almost sneezing. The protagonist of the Ramayana, one of the two major epic poems in India, Ravana, who could enslave even the gods due to a power he acquired by deceiving a great god, was a demon king famed for the fact that only humans had the qualification to defeat him. Granting appeals of the gods, Vishnu reincarnated as Rama, born as the imperial prince of a certain country, an ordinary human who had forgotten about everything. Rama was naturally wise, but he was expelled from his country due to a scheme. Borrowing and receiving power from the sage and the gods, Rama tried to take back Sita, his beloved queen, from the hands of the demon king Ravana. I see. And I like the fact that it's an ordinary human, but he's like a royalty. And to be fair, royalty people and that it's pretty much far from an ordinary human. I mean, obviously, it's like a billionaire saying, "I'm just one of you guys," he said to the poor people. And yeah, sure, you're a human, but let us not say, we are not the same. Let us say that. I just find it a little bit funny. But even someone unique such as Rama had committed a fatal blunder, intervening into a fight between fellow monkeys to rescue his ally monkey. Why does this sound so funny in my brain? Fellow monkeys to rescue. Let us return to monkey. Sugriva, he performed a sneak attack on enemy monkey, Vali. Unable to forgive that, Vali's wife placed a curse on him. Okay, so my question about the monkey thing, apparently we got answer here. He used a sneak attack. And my nose is about to fucking fall off. My god. Even if you're able to take back your queen, you'll never share your joy together with her again. That curse still continues on even after Rama's defeated Ravan and rescued Sita. It has been arranged so that Rama, the reincarnation of the god Vishnu, will continue to pass by Sita, his beloved queen, for all his life. The day the two can cuddle close together is when they must take back their original forms and ascend to the heavens. Like in the Thrones of Heroes? You know? Dude. I see a way we can cheese this. Dude. I know how we can cheese this fucking curse. Even if you are able to the queen, you will never share joy together with her again. But what if she are able to take him back? Papa. Probably wouldn't work, but hey, you know, if big corporation people can find loopholes in fucking anything, I can find loopholes in curses. Because yeah, fuck that. But on the other hand, that also means eternal separation from Sita until then. Though she was recaptured from the hands of Ravana at one time, it has been decided that Sita will leave Rama's side during the moment as the nation's people voice suspicion of her being unfaithful to him. Ooh, that's not good. Simultaneously, when Rama is being summoned, it has been decided so that the circumstance of this curse, at the time being summoned by the Holy Grail, will have Sita be summoned instead as a different side of Rama. Oh yeah, they cannot switch side or whatever. That is to say, it is also a sign that even being summoned due to the Holy Grail, the Holy Grail will not be able to make the two stand by side by side. Oh man, come on, what the fuck? Can't we just hack into that fucking Grail from here? It's like, we're in, we're hacking in. Rama is primarily not a saber, and it would be more proper to summon as an archer. As far as he is concerned, it's because Brahmastra is an arrow that eliminates all things demonic. However, an exemplary anecdote that has to do with Sita is her bow. Her novel is Haradnu Janaka, reminiscent of the peerless bow. So considering the likelihood that she will be summoned, Sita could not be saber. Thus, Rama takes that class instead of so that Sita can get the class of archer. Ah, nah. But then, since the saber class happens to be famed as the most superior of all classes, it may not be known that it was inevitable for Rama to choose this class because being a young boy, he would try to put on a show for Sita. I mean, that is pretty sweet though. You know, that is pretty sweet. Connection to other characters, Sita. Rama dreams of that one day where he fortuitously meets Sita. Arjuna. Also, it's said that you were sharing your wife briefly. Moreover, the reason for that sort of a comedy. Whoops. Now again, I'm alright, I'm healed. My wounds are perfectly healed. So since I'm fine now, put that bag away. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it was in America, so that, yeah. A commentator from Illustrated, Rama. Rama's concept is like the Western movie trail, the world #1 for a 3 consecutive years of being androgynous pretty boy for you, the funniest good-looking guy I can think about right now. Dude, if that was a movie, I would fucking burn it. Mainly because that title, I would get a stroke every time I read it. Drawing a shy expression, I thought, you're super cute, I tell you. In spite of him being a great king, I see that as the content of his characters, like the great princess character when I was playing the game. So with that being the case, that does hit a Mo point too, don't you think? And Sita. Hey, this young woman wears just about no clothes on her. Please report her. Yeah. I wanted to do that with many characters, but nobody listened. Still, the concept of Sita is a girl with twin tails, but in the beginning, I misunderstood it as Rama transform and become this young woman as the concept. What are you saying? And because I was misunderstanding, I thought changing into those clothes and underwear whenever he transforms is he's totally pervert, I tell you. I was relieved that he was a very much different person. I'm thinking personally because of this super satisfying design, I can't draw any more of this character for another 10 years, you know? And also there's something called, like, it looks like I stop continuing my work for the next 10 years. Yeah. That is something special, man. Congratulations on reaching 107 material. You have endured 100 ship. What? Really? Have you? No, we haven't done that. Wait. How many fucking videos have I done on these? This is like number 49. What? My God, really? Holy crap! Done so much. Dude, that's amazing. Seriously, thank you everyone that have been following through me with this, and not to mention Potato that have taken time to help me with these. Seriously. I tried to pronounce some knowledge on the weapons mentioned, but I'm sad to say that I didn't find much, though I didn't go too far into it. Perhaps someone will tell us. I do know that now know that one of the club's name translates to beater. Something akin to that, so I should have known his abilities. The master beater. Rama is actually pretty broken, even if his prophet doesn't throw that in your face. Yeah, I mean, he is. It's fucking bonkers, man. Curiously enough, in the midst of weapon, you might recognize T-shirt is actually a weapon. It is the one! What? It is the one Parvati used? Rama apparently has a shit ton of bullshit weapons too. All that said, sexy childbearing hips, Rama. I'm happy I'm not the only one noticed the hips. Nay. But oh my god, so Trishula is the weapon Parvati used. I thought it... Oh man. So, okay. How about that? But yeah, Rama is pretty effing bonkers. I mean, childbearing hips apart, not just his stats in general, and that he actually is not an original saber, but should probably be thrown into as an archer or something like that. And he can still be like classified like an archer or lancer even when he's a saber. Is pretty bonkers, man. And sadly, as said though, I haven't seen much of this character in general in the game. I would love to see more Rama in the game. I would love to see him, you know, expand on his character in the game. But as I said, I really don't have any like or dislike towards him because I haven't seen enough of him, you know. I think he's like, okay, he's a cool character. He's Rama Lama Ding Dong, and yeah, I do hope to see more of him. It would be nice to see Sita and Ravana. Was it Ravana his name? Yeah, Ravana as servants. That would be cool as well. But yeah, that's Rama. That is Rama. I don't know what I'm saying. And next character is Li Shuwen, Lancer, one lance man. Oh yeah, Li Shuwen. Oh god, I like his design, man. It's just nice. And also, as I have said in the past, I'm weak for redheads, so I am already really weak. That's a cool dragon as well, man. It's criminal to be that cool. The God Spear, Li Shuwen. Yeah. Lancer, Li Shuwen. I'm still wondering though, why the heck did this one become a Lancer and the other one, the old one, an Assassin? While in Fate Extra, this one is the Assassin, and I would assume the other one, the old one, is a Lancer then. Like, I assume there is a reason for that. Some weird fact foolery that happened. Still, and I would say I kind of like Li Shuwen, I would say. Though I will be honest, while I really do dig this one, I think old Li Shuwen is even cooler. I'm just saying, it's hard to resist the old man. China Neutral Evil, China, voice Hector, Lubu, Eric, old Li Shuwen, and Derek. Dude, all these berserkers, man. That is impressive. Strength B, Constitution C, Agility A, Magical Power E, Luck E, no... Wait, what? Wait, what? And the famous Luck E, Lancer Luck. Oh my god, Lancers, man, they don't have it easy. Magic Resistance D, nullifies Mage Cross spells that were done in one step, a single action. A Magic Resistance of the same degree as an amulet that rejects magical energy. Okay. Chinese Martial Arts, Liu Da Kuang, 600 Big Spear. A+++. My god! I don't think I've seen so many pluses to a skill before. A Chinese rationality, a value that measures how much mastery of the martial art one has for the objective of becoming one with the universe. I bow with the universe. Its learning difficulties of the highest level and different from other skills. It is the rank of A that one has reached the level where it's possible to say that they have finally learned it. Since it's +++, Li Shuwen is a master among masters. Oh damn. Although summoned as a lancer, Li Shuwen has mastered Bai Quan, including its spearmanship. Damn. And isn't Li Shuwen lancer like 4-star only? I feel like he would be like 6-star, just seeing all that. Yes, like damn. Sphere boundary B. Oh, okay, spheres. A technique that uses ki to perceive the state of affairs in the environment around oneself, while also having their own existence disappear. Oh yeah, I remember that in Fate Extra, man. But mastering this to achieve a state of oneness. Oneness. Isn't that literally being single? With the universe, it becomes possible to even have one figure become natural transparent. Due to being summoned as Lancer this time, Li Shuwen user sphere boundary has not reached a complete present concealment like before. Ju Sao B. The secret of Bai Quan that Li Shuwen had learned. With regards to personal abilities, this is certainly said to be the ultimate one among them. Dude. Shen Qiang, Wu Da, the God Spear, no second strike. Isn't that what he called it, like his attack MP, like only one strike, no second strike needed, like a technical skill that reached up to the point of sublimation as a noble... What? Similar to no second strike or Tsubame Geishi. Its effects are the same as no second strike during his time of being summoned as a... Oh, it is! But his range has been extended in proportion to the spear he holds. From the anecdote of him having pierced the flies perched on the wall without scratching the wall. One can guess that his precise movements are also not very different from when he fights barehanded. Dude, when you literally get such a good technique that it turns a noble fan. And yeah, Tsubame Geishi, isn't that Kojiro, you know, swallow? That's also pretty, like, when you think about it, they literally like turn a skill into no fat. Like, yeah, this technique is we're so good with it. Like, it's like fucking one 5-inch death punch with like Bruce Lee or something like that. Really good stuff. Personality. To put him in a few words, a blade that cuts sharply upon being touched. Li Shuwen has regained his youth, therefore he is equipped with a condition where his rough nature is laid bare in the open. On the topic of one having attained their youth to some extent after becoming more or less heroes, there are many people who will have that sort of breezy feeling of feeling young again, but for Li Shuwen it's particular that his nature is strongly within him. At the time of having grown old, he was intimate with children as the grandpa who taught them boxing. That sounds nice. But Li Shuwen is now swings his evil fist on his own accord, devoting everything he has to fight for formidable tough enemy, as well being martial arts with even some austere sense. Okay, so he's like literally young again, huh? Lucky bastard. Motivated attitude towards master. Towards his master, Li Shuwen basically treats him as a superior or an equal. And no matter what sort of unjust tactic it is, if it's for the sake of fighting with a formidable enemy, Li Shuwen will maintain a degree of generosity and close his eyes for his victims. As one would expect, he does not have a behavior of attacking the weak on purpose, but he would especially not hesitate to attack them if he understands that it is necessary to do so. He does not kill without reason, but if there is a reason, is some race to kill, then one can conclude that he has no problem doing so. Regarding the Holy Grail, Li Shuwen has no particular wish, but if the opportunity of making a wish does come true, he secretly intended on something like fighting against my aged self. Fighting yourself? Isn't that... That can turn very weird. Speech example. Even if I say so myself, it seems brutal to attain enlightenment with this body. I do not feel at ease. If one has regained their youth, then have a desire in dedicating everything to martial arts. If one has completely grown old, then become eager in acquiring enlightenment, crossing over death. Whichever one it is the fact that both are me, although you will understand someday what I just mentioned. Let us have a fair match. That was a blob of text there. Like, could space out? I'm just saying. No worries. Li Shuwen, originated from Kangshu, Hebei, is a legendary martial artist who possessed so much talent it was extolled to the point of being called the God Spear from the closing year of the Qing Dynasty to the Republic of China era. Rather than mastering one fast technique, he placed an emphasis on polishing up a single technique. Oh, it's like Bruce Lee. Or I guess Bruce Lee took from him. And it is said that the techniques he made use of were practically no more than most basic of basics as well. To that degree, also left behind a legend where his polished balls are so intense his opponent died just from being given a feint. What? He polished blows. Okay, I read it as bowels. You know, like you score. You know, you're eating out. Like, wait, what? But you know they are good when they die from a feint. His noble fandom has also been given another name. A second strike is needless, and is something that's sublimated to the episode of that time in his late years. Although Li Shuwen displays side as a good-natured old man who taught boxing to neighbor children, around the time of his youth, like the occasion of him being summoned as he is now, he was at the moment of the demon of his master who wields his evil fist. Whoa! The reason he shouts 7 wounds of gushing blood at the time of being summoned as an assassin fed extra was because of an anecdote where his opponent who received his blow had stopped breathing while spouting blood from both his eyes, mouth, nostril, and ears. 2, 1, 2. Yeah, does that make sense? Because, you know, lots of holes. Well, could be holes, so to speak. Furthermore, servants in the Holy Grail War are fundamentally summoned in the Golden Age form, but limited to Li Shuwen, he can be exceptionally summoned in his elderly form. This is none other than because this single human being has entered his Golden Age twice with 2 different forms. It is a difference whether it's an old Golden Age with only his skill with a fist, willingness to the utmost limit to achieve a state of oneness with the universe, or whether he is in a Golden Age during his season of old age where he possesses a fighting spirit that engulfs all his enemies. Damn. His youthful season where he exerts his wild fist, and his aged self where he exerts his rational fist that arrived at the domain said to be beautiful. The direction of their strength are different. This peculiarity is rarely seen by other servants, and is in normal Holy Grail as well. It is possible for even a showdown occur between the same person summoned in different classes. Yeah, I assume that would be something. I mean, we don't have an Artoria assassin, caster, or berserker, right? So far. But if we get that, you could literally have a Holy Grail War with just Artoria. God damn it, that would be boring. Connection with other characters. Katash. What result of the last battle in the 5th chapter? It's not clear because of the human order correction. Oh yeah, they had a fight. Wong Fei Hong. In the history of Chinese martial art, this person is the master standing at the highest peak. Imagine about that special move which leave not even a shadow behind. Li Shuwen wonders how close it can reach him. So he will not calm down unless he kills that hero, even if he's only dreaming of such a moment. Ooh, I never heard of this guy. That's awesome. Comment from Illustrator. Braids, cheers for braids, hooray! I think they like braids. The background of the Shuwen last picture is based on a photograph taken at Yokohama Chinatown. Since I want to draw a nightlife Shuwen standing at a dazzling spot that resembles Chinatown and Kabukicho, his first outfit was determined through a reverse lookup of the image from his last picture. That is cool. And potato. I like Shuwen most of a reason with overlap with Sasaki Kojiro. Yeah, they literally use techniques insane like that. There's something cool about someone who's MPOs don't be badass and honing their skill to the point of bullshit and stuff. True, true. His animation are not flashy, which sometimes makes using him a little bit boring to me, but I think this also has a charm to it. I think that it should amp up a little though. I'm glad it spooked me. Sadly I have shit ton of answers. Yeah, I can feel that as well, man. I have been slow leveling you up because I have so many other servants and in general so many other lances I want to focus on. So that is a sad thing, man. But I do like Shuwen. He's a cool redhead, and I like the idea of him and he and Kojiro just being like, dude, I could see them too like chilling and be like cool friends, you know, because they are both like, you know what, we don't need like Rama and all of those that have 5 million super weapons. We just use our own techniques, like that works as well. But yeah, so yeah, Rama is pretty okay. As I said, I won't see more Rama in the game. Shuwen I like, though I do like his old even more because I really do like the style of it. So, but yes, that will be for now. And we have, as I said, we have reached over 100 FGO materials. That's amazing. Over 100 servants. Wow, that's crazy, man. And with that, I will say thank you all for following me through this and so far. And of course, we're gonna continue with more because there are more servants out there to read about. So thank you all for watching. See you later on, and have a continued super great day.